we need to unpack what the audit's going to look like, number one, but we also can do it in a range of ways. We don't need to have standardised testing with Z scores for everything, or being able to put on a rash scale for everything. Is that okay? So the audits are really... Okay, any other points from this table? There was nothing else of value, guys.
I think the accountability, they can talk the talk and say, I do this in my classroom, I engage my students by doing this. And in my role in the school, I can see with some teachers that it's not, they're not doing it. So
Yep.
there's that accountability about, and perhaps one way is, we're talking about literacy walks and things like that.
Yep. And having dialogue, there's nothing wrong with people having dialogue with other people in playgrounds at lunchtime, and how did you enjoy literacy, and what did you learn today, and what did you do, and being then able to say to colleagues, oh, little Freddie said he was finding this hard or whatever, what can we actually do about it? So there's all sorts of ways of, in very constructive ways, supporting people to actually, modify their, work on modifying their teaching further. Okay, next table.
We spoke briefly about in the lower primary grades that generally you are supporting the students with scaffolding,
Yep.
learning the different strategies for the majority of children. And I'm wrong.
Yeah, no, and I think that's right. A lower grade scaffold more. You see, even if I were teaching year 12, I'd still be scaffolding. So scaffolding, I think we need to put in place as appropriate all the way through the school. So certainly, and what you do, you scaffold, and then you gradually remove the scaffold, or you try and get the children to self-scaffold, to remove it themselves.
Well, you move on to higher order scaffolding in other areas,
Yes.
like in
Yeah.
food,
That's right. So.
bits from all over the text and that sort of thing, rather than all the time teaching getting knowledge ready.
Yeah, for sure.
Properly, then they should have it by.
Okay, so you're wanting to teach the higher order scaffolding. You're wanting the kids to move to higher order. And it's really important that they actually see that it's working for them, that they can manage it. So that was Linda's point, that, why, when, that they can see it working for them. Okay, any other points on the table?
Shared time is important.
Yeah.
And that's often left out. And that's one thing that we need to work on, is one of those structural things.
Yep. So share time, knowledge review, bring it together at the end. Critical. Okay, next table. David?
John, we think our staff are pretty well. They're pretty well aware of the strategies. Where we think that we're perhaps falling down is keeping it boiling, embedding it, or reviewing it. And we all run many schools, we run weekly meetings, but we see the challenge is that it's finding time to have this professional pedagogical discussion and clear our agendas of what's the new excursion protocol.
Yeah.
We need to get notes in bylaw, which gets released to get published and so on, and actually have, first of all, the time to have that discussion.
Yep. Okay. Along the lines, mate, I'd be drawing each pair of shoes and the knowledge body that's there, and I'd have a speech balloon and say, okay, what is it that each little knowledge body is going to be saying about what they've learned, because that's the bottom line. So it might be that, all the teachers at Thomastown Secondary know about this and whatever, but what are the children saying about their teaching? That's the bottom line, mate. What are the children doing or saying? Doesn't this go for everyone? So the key idea is, there's the beautiful child there. What is in the speech balloon? So when they're given a task to do, what do they know about saying how to do it? What can they actually do in terms of converting that written text about economics to knowledge in their heads?
I think the challenge for us, I think
Yeah. Yeah. And it has to be done in a digestible way. So for this term, we'll talk about that little bit. And for this term, that little bit. Just so that people can see it, that it will work. And look, this being done, and you know, I mean, and a lot of guys at Thomastown will know, that if this is done even in VCE, you'll get better VCE results. So it's going to work all the way through the school. But this is the bottom line. What is the knowledge that each pair of shoes is carrying away? Thanks, mate. Okay, next table. Maria, you guys had some really good ideas.
We talked a bit about the review time at the end of the session. We spent a bit of time on that, how it's often rather hurried, and more time probably needs to be spent on that and how we build that in.
Yep.
I think many of us agree that you've had your reading rotations in the hour, and you say that the bell's about to go, you want a cup of tea, you've got 2 minutes till the bell goes, and have a quick whip around, and that's my review today.
Yep.
Probably isn't the best way of doing it all the time. And we also talked in terms of the audit, how we thought that would be really useful as well. And how we often, with the children who need a bit more scaffolding, you can sort of see what they're doing. You often have a lot of discussion with them, but ones who are a bit more independent,
Yep.
it would be useful to continue the discussion with them, maybe even on an individual basis, or suggesting as well.
Right, so really making the focus on building individual learner independence in the thinking, in the learning. So one thing we could keep pursuing as the topic over the next 3 sessions is this idea of the audit. So that at the end of the 3 sessions, we actually have a very clear idea of what the audit might look like. Because I would really want the audit to be a learning activity, something that's going to enhance, staff knowledge and student knowledge as well. Okay, the review time is really important. You've had your grade 3 class learn about how earthworms breathe. The children can talk about the ideas. In 10 minutes' time, when they're standing in the canteen line, they probably won't have going through their short-term memory how earthworms breathe. That'll be the chocolate-coated ice cream, or who's going to bat first. If I want that knowledge to be in long-term memory, and we've talked about this before, I need to have the students take steps to store it in their memory. It's not going to happen automatically. And I won't be handling the learning as efficiently if I don't take care of it. Okay, the next table, please.